Okay, what's up, world? Welcome back. Thanks for watching. This week, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about Courvoisier, VS. All right, so I'm going to try to freestyle this whole thing. I don't know everything about it, but I'll tell you what it is I know about this little guy here called Courvoisier VS. So what I do know is that Courvoisier actually is one of the youngest cognac houses out of the big four. Big four being Martell, Hennessy, Remy, and Courvoisier. The VS product, as we all talked about before in the last video where I talked about Hennessy, VS means it's going to be between 2 and 3 years old. In this case, according to them, the VS is between 3 to 7 years. And the reason why that is because one of the things about, I guess, the differentiator, the style of Courvoisier is that they use a little bit of that petite champagne grape. And that grape there, I read, it needs to be aged for a while before you get the flavor. So my guess is that 3 to 7, that 7 is probably a little bit of that petite champagne that's in there. Courvoisier, for the most part, everybody knows. Everybody who was drinking it already was. But then when Busta Rhymes came out with that Pass the Courvoisier video, I mean, that pretty much took it to the next level. Since then, they've been pretty much trying to catch up to Hennessy. Overall, price-wise, in my area, fifth of Courvoisier VS is $32.99, whereas like a fifth of Hennessy VS is around $40. So you're talking about 30% less, give or take, price for a cognac, which should be a little bit smoother. The VS Hennessy isn't aged as long as this, and I know from my experience, traditionally the longer you age something, the smoother it gets. Probably the last time I had this was probably, I think it might have been like 2 years ago. I was on a plane somewhere and I was looking for something, and they did have Courvoisier. But I remember I didn't drink it neat. I had it mixed with Coke. So this is probably going to be the first time that I've actually ever had Courvoisier VS neat. So hey, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. See what we got here. So let's go ahead and first of all just start talking about the smell. Oh, this is real fruity. I can tell you, this immediately smells more fruity to me than Hennessy VS. Yeah, I'm getting the grape. I'm getting like a cider, like a grape cider kind of deal. Like the Martinelli's is there also, but I'm getting a little bit of the wood also. So I'm getting the grape, I'm getting the wood, more of a richer smell than I guess the Hennessy VS. Color-wise, I mean, they're all pretty much the same. They're not going to be super dark, but yeah, so far I can tell you that, okay, the fragrance on this I like a little bit better than the Hennessy VS. So I mean, hey, you know what we're here for. Let's go ahead and taste it and see what it is we get. Thin. All right, let me see what else we got. So taste-wise, I don't get as much fruit as I did with the Hennessy VS. I don't get as much fruit. I do get a little bit more smoothness. It's hard to explain, but I can just say overall, I think that it's kind of a, yeah, probably all I would say is just probably seems to me a little bit more smoother overall. A little bit more well-rounded. Probably still a mixer overall, but I mean, compared to the Hennessy VS, I'd probably say this is a little bit smoother, but the taste is not as good. To me, I can tell you from what I remember, Hennessy has a more fruity taste. This has more of a, I guess you get a little bit more of a barrel on here. But anyway, that's my take on it. You guys check it out yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I gonna buy it again? Probably not, because like I told you guys before, I'm pretty much over these 80 proof, cognacs and stuff like that, especially for the price. But sure, I mean, if you invited me over and you offered it to me, I would definitely take it. It's just not really anything that I'm gonna look at. Probably what I'm gonna start looking at is these like VSOPs, because those are probably more designed for more of sippers, and I got to get to the Douce also, because that seems to be what everybody's into now. But hey, I just want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.